Hello, Myra, Ray, Norm, James, me. What we're going to do first is review the squat pivot transfer. We've texted back and forth a few times about choosing the squat pivot versus a sliding board. So first we're going to go over the squat pivot, and the biggest thing is placement of the chair and positioning of Ray. So James is going to pretend to be Ray, and we're going to go to his dominant side, his right side. The next biggest thing, you want to make sure that you position the chair a certain way, which would be almost right beside the bed, but at a tiny little angle. Of course, you're going to lock the brakes. Going to flip up your armrest just like that. Now, as you can see, James is still a little far from the chair. So what I'm going to do, because his sitting balance is okay, and you said Ray's was okay, I'm going to actually have him work on scooting his bottom closer to the chair, so that way our little lift is much smaller and I'm not lifting from all the way there. And if he needs help, then I'm going to cue him to come forward and put his nose over his toes and lift up his bottom. And it's easier to do little bitty lifts beside of the chair than trying to do one big Hoyer lift into the chair. So get his bottom as close as you can to this chair. Now you can see James is pretty close to the chair, so we're ready for the actual transfer. You had said that Ray is pushing against what you all are going towards. So he's probably getting a hold of this chair and straightening his arm so you can't move it. So what I'm going to have James do is actually hold on to his gate belt with his good hand. Because although he thinks he's helping me, he's not. So it's better just to say, you know, Ray, put your hand in your lap. Ray, hold on to your gate belt, versus even trying to have him help. So now he's in the position, we're ready to get in the chair. Your outside leg is going to go in between his two legs. And you mentioned his knee. His left knee is buckling and kind of going into that flexor tone. So you may want to put the knee immobilizer on him now if it's still doing that. So I'm going to put my outside leg between his legs, and then I'm going to get here, and on the count of 3, we're going to go. Actually, here. 1, 2, 3. You're going to want to keep your knees bent and your back straight. So, James, get back here. Let me show you another thing you can do since you actually have your armrest down. It's okay to get in this position and not go all the way to the chair. So you may get here and go 1, 2, 3, and that was all he could do. You can do it again. 1, 2, 3, and then you go here, and then you go again. 1, 2, 3, and then all the way in the chair. So that's the squat pivot transfer. I didn't mention this, but the other big thing to do is make sure he's got his bottom on the edge of the bed. So he's here, and you're lifting from here, not from all the way back here, because that's a harder lift. Okay.